Hey, hello everybody. Jim here of Racers and Rods. Want to start doing some more of these kind of behind the scenes vlog slash podcast type updates, just to kind of let you know what we have going on because we are so slam busy. We've been busy for the past week or actually a couple month or so, and then all the way through January. We're just we have so many shows, so many events that we're working on and everything. So I kind of wanted to keep you up to date on what we have going on and what we've done because it's been a really interesting month here through September into October. As you may know, if you follow me personally on Facebook, we've been on kind of a working sabbatical vacation here in Eastern Tennessee for 3 weeks. We have one more week. We'll be heading back this coming weekend. Back to reality in Florida, back to the heat and everything. It's been beautiful here, as you can see behind me. I'm sitting here outside. It's probably maybe 70 degrees. Birds are chirping. I can see the horses and stuff grazing here over top of the camera. It's just been beautiful here out in the boonies in Tennessee. So anyway, we've been busy. We've been busy both in Florida. Shout out to my guy Johnny Socks. He's been running the show there in Florida as I've been gone for the past few weeks. He's done the Big Wheels and Paint show in Bradenton a couple weeks back. He did the still low riding Port Charlotte Club's memorial show in Bradenton, Oneiko, I believe last weekend, which was also a big hit. He was at Munchies in Sarasota last night. Got a few photos from him there. Not sure what he shot as far as video goes. And that kind of brings up an interesting point. Usually we shoot video. I take all of the data off of one of the memory cards in our GoPros and cameras and such, and sit down at my computer and edit and put out our Instagram feeds, our YouTube channel videos, our stuff on Facebook, a little bit on TikTok. So I do all of that editing. So it's a little bit more difficult to do when you're remote. So you have to upload it somewhere, have to find a place to put for a typical show, 100 or 200 short videos for me to be able to download. And the download and the upload is the problem because I am here in a very remote area. We have satellite TV and also satellite internet, and it's very, very slow and very, very iffy. I have been able to use my phone a lot to get a lot of photos uploaded and some stuff on Instagram. Not really anything on YouTube. I have a couple videos ready to go. As soon as I can get somewhere, hopefully this weekend, we have a couple stops on the way home. I'll be at a couple hotels that hopefully will have some decent internet. I'll be able to get the laptop open and get a couple videos uploaded. Otherwise, we have to wait till we get home. I'll be home the weekend of let's say October, I guess 7th, 8th, 9th, that weekend, and there's a lot of stuff that needs to be uploaded. So we're a little behind there, but give us a little bit of time. I know a couple of the promoters have been asking where the videos are, and I've explained to them what the situation is. But I will say, between Johnny in Florida, myself here in Tennessee, I've attended in the past couple of weeks. I've attended the F100 Ford Super Nationals in Sevierville, Tennessee. 550 or so trucks there. I uploaded a ton of photos. I've uploaded a bunch of reels on Instagram that also go to my Facebook page. So there's a lot of stuff there that's actually been getting quite a bit of hits. So that's good that people are watching there. This last weekend I was in Greenville, Tennessee. Shout out to Justin and Chris that put on a show there called Fair Enough, ENUF, Fair Enough. A lot of mini trucks. I'm so glad to see the mini truck population growing again, and it being popular. Being an old school mini truck guy from way back, late 80s, early 90s. Super nice people. A lot of trucks there. There were cars, there were some other things, but majority of them were mini trucks. But I've posted, if you go to our Facebook page, Racers and Rods Facebook page group, I posted probably 200 photos from the show there. Not too much video yet. Like I said, because of my link here, I'm a little limited, so I'm working on that. But anyway, so a couple shows there. We'll have some videos out on that. I've also attended a couple museums. One in Greenville, a small museum, had 40, 50 cars. And a very nice family that runs that, the City Garage Museum. I have photos of all the cars and memorabilia and stuff from that trip. Also posted video or photos anyway, posted on the sites, so check that out on Facebook. And then over the weekend we did a little travel down to Gatlinburg. Wanted to see a few things there. We've been there a few times before. That is, it's very very tourist oriented. We did a couple things there, but one of the things I wanted to do that I'm glad that I did was we went in and toured the it's called Speedworks Automotive Experience, and it's basically right in downtown Gatlinburg. And it is a museum that they have, I believe, probably 20, 25, 30 cars that a few gentlemen got together that have collections of exotic vehicles. And instead of it sitting in the garage, they said, why don't we put together something where people can come through and see them in a very nice environment. The environment is very cool because I will say, I mean, I've shot a lot of exotic cars at car shows, but those are car shows. So there's people standing around and there's things in the background. There's other cars close by. McLaren's, there's a P1 there. There's a Senna, a couple really, really gorgeous Porsches, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Mercedes. And it's in a very cool environment, very kind of dark, cool mood lighting, purple lights, red lights, things like that. They're all on turntables where they spin. I was super excited about that. I got some incredible photos of the cars in there, and they're all on mirrors, so you can see underneath of them and everything. But I just posted some of those this morning. If you go to Racers and Rods Facebook site, you will see those. I did some collages on some cars there. There are, I'm not a professional photographer by any means. I do pretty well, but in that environment with no one around where you can kind of really pan out your pictures, figure out where, the different lighting situations. I got probably 5 or 6 or 8 photos out of there that I kind of surprised myself. They're pretty stunning. So check those out because I'm pretty proud of those. Even though it was pretty easy to shoot in that environment, but that was a super cool place to play. The people were super nice there. Got myself a t-shirt and everything. So that was kind of a unique experience. Like I said, I've seen a lot of those cars before. You see them at car shows and things, but you don't get to see them in that kind of environment. That kind of environment is really cool. And especially for someone that does photography or does media, it was a little overwhelming when you walk in. It's very dark, but it was very moody, very cool. Anyway, not to beat that in the ground, but check that out because that's, I just put some of those up this morning. I'm not sure if I put everything up, but there are a lot of photos there of a lot of angles of some really, really, really cool cars there. So, so that's kind of what we've done in the past 3 weeks, I guess 3 weeks. So that's, we've been super, super busy. Johnny's been busy again, thanks to him in Florida. He's been running the show, setting the booth up, selling merch, and videotaping and doing photos of everything. So that's where we've been, where we're going. We're leaving here in Tennessee, heading slowly back to Florida over the weekend. We're stopping in Maggie Valley, North Carolina for the Showdown in the Valley. car show, truck show. They're going to catch that for a couple hours before we head back to Florida. And then the weekend after that is one of our premier events, one of the events that we really, really enjoy. October, it's at 15. Make sure I get the dates right. October 14th, 15th, Tampa at the State Fairgrounds, Slam Fest 32, 32nd year they've had this. One of the longest running shows, if not the longest running show in Florida. A lot of people there, between 800 and 1,000 cars, a little bit of everything, cars, trucks, side by sides, pretty much anything that you'd want to see is there. Really cool, be able to walk through, be able to ride through the area there, see all the cars, see all the vendors and that sort of thing on Saturday and Sunday, 14th and 15th. That brings 10 to 15,000, 16,000 spectators. So it is a very popular show. We're super excited about that. We went last year. It was our first year. Jonathan and his crew, Midi Madness, shout out to all them. They're awesome. I've known a lot of those guys from the old school, in the club there, from their old school days. I've known them since the late 80s, early 90s. We used to be in the mini truck club together. So anyway, shout out to all those guys. So that's going to be fun. If you can make it there. It's a blast. It is one of the funnest shows that you're ever going to go to. So anyway, we'll be there. That's the next thing we're doing. Fingers crossed. We may have a huge announcement before then. We're hoping it's going to be very, very tight to nail it down. But we're hoping to have a fairly major sponsor before Slamfest. That is going to be pretty interesting. And that's going to be cool. We're really excited about that. Can't say more. Can't say anything yet until it's nailed down. It probably won't be nailed down till the week of the show there, but we're hoping that that's going to happen. Anyway, that's where we've been. That's where we're going. Slamfest is what we're focusing on right now, but we've got so many shows, so many cool shows between now and the end of the year, and then Eastbound Get Down in the Ormond Beach, Daytona area in mid-January. That's another super cool show. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But that's where we've been. That's what we're doing. Please go out, check us out. If you haven't already, you're probably seeing this on Facebook, but potentially on YouTube, depending on if I can get it to upload or not. So please subscribe to our group, Racers and Rods Automotive Media on Facebook. There is so much stuff we've been posting there. Also, Instagram, we've been doing a lot of short videos and photos and things. We post a lot of stuff there. So follow us there if you're on that platform. Obviously, our YouTube channel, haven't had much there, like I said, because of the internet here the past few weeks. But it will be. I've got a lot of content. I've got so much stuff to upload. It's going to be crazy. So appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. We've grown. We're really growing fast. It's really exciting. Like I said, sponsorship. We go to shows. We set up our booth. We have people walk up and go, "Hey, I follow you on the internet. I follow you online." I even had people here in the show in Greenville, Tennessee, that saw me and said, "Oh wow, yeah, we follow you online." So, that's pretty exciting for a bunch of guys that do something on a very low budget, and has started out, filming car shows and stuff because it's something that we all enjoy, but it costs a lot of money to do that. So we have some ways online. If you'd like to subscribe, if you'd like to help us out, we're on buymeacoffee.com. There's a link tagged on the Facebook page, the Race Around Facebook page. You can go on there. You can give us $5. You can give us $10. If everybody watching did that, it would be very, very helpful. It will cover a lot of our costs when we travel. It is very expensive to do, as you know, gas prices and hotels and food is almost as bad as gas prices nowadays. So anyway, that's what we're doing. That's what we've done. Appreciate you watching. We'll do another one of these. I'm going to try to do some more of these fairly regularly so we can keep everybody updated. Really appreciate everybody that's helped us out. Really appreciate everybody that watches, and we'll see you at the next show.